Hello, everybody, and welcome. I'm super excited because this is the Acting Classes in Perth, your questions answered daily show, and this is episode 100. I cannot believe we're already at 100 episodes. It's been absolutely amazing. Thank you for joining us every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here to answer your questions at 7 p.m. daily on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and now also Twitter as well. Plus, you can check us out as an audio-only version on iTunes. Simply check out the iTunes podcast directory and search for Acting Classes in Perth. Now, before we roll the intro, I would like to invite you to join me, if you haven't already, to one of our free 3-hour acting classes for beginners. We have classes for all ages and all experience levels, so don't think that you've missed the boat. Be sure to head on over to actingclassesinperth.com/free or follow the link in the description of this video where you can find out where and when my next free class is being held. They're so much fun. You have so many laughs and they're super relaxed and most importantly, non-judgmental. We are there to help you grow and develop and give you the support that you need. Now, let's jump straight into today's intro. Okay, so today's question comes into us from Cassandra, but before we get to that, if you are watching us right now, please give me a huge thumbs up. I'd love to know you're right there watching. Also leave a comment or ask a question. Don't know what to say? Right now, just type in hello. Hello, Lauren. How are you? I'm great. Thank you for asking. Ladies and gentlemen, be sure to also stay tuned because at the end of this episode, I have another student shout out for someone out there who's achieved a heck of a lot since starting with us here at Acting Classes in Perth. But first of all, let's listen to today's question, which comes into us from Cassandra.
Hey Lauren, how do actors manage the balance between family, work and acting?
Cassandra, thank you so much for sending in your question. Now, I wouldn't say that it's any harder than any other industry. However, it does require you to plan ahead and to also have a solid support network. And be sure to look at how you can manage your time better as well. That's something that I think is the key for those people who go on and are really able to juggle everything, because I know it's hard, and not just because of this industry, but just because I know you're a parent and having kids and juggling work and pursuing your own career and hobbies and everything. It's so time consuming. And so what I would encourage you to do is, first of all, Cassandra, look at what your support network is around you, who they are when you have those moments of just needing some time out, some time away, who can take the kids, but also when you have moments that you just kind of need to call someone and say, look, I'm struggling emotionally right now. Having a good, solid support network is really important. And maybe I would also encourage you, Cassandra, to consider the kind of acting related support community. So actors around you who would be going through similar things, right? So when you're not feeling so great, they're able to kind of give you a better perspective and perk you up a little bit. But then on the other side as well, you kind of help them in the same. So they'll have their moments of struggle and you can support them just like they did you. So a support network is very important. Plus, yes, plan ahead. Don't be someone who's just very reactionary in the moment, trying to manage all this stuff happening behind the times. I want you to actually try to get in front of them, and I want you to plan your days, weeks, months out as best as you can. Finally, you just got to look at how you can structure your time management better, right? So it might be going down and sitting down and identifying, what are the 80% of things that are taking up a lot of time, but really only giving you 20% enjoyment, satisfaction, or need that has to be done. And then flip in the other direction and look at, okay, so what are the 20% of things that I do, but they produce me like 80% of my satisfaction or happiness or outcome. And what you might find provide is really simple ways to cut out a lot of activity in your life. Something, just really simple, like maybe if you find going to the shops and doing your grocery shopping is really time consuming in your busy life, look at doing online groceries, right? There's one. Not having to go down to the bank all the time to pay bills, doing direct debits or doing online payments or setting up payment plans. Something like that that's more automated, that allows for you to gain back more time in your day every single day. Now, these things may be small, but collectively they add up, and that's the important thing, right? So at the end of the day, week or month, you've actually been able to claim back a lot more time. That would be my suggestions, my ideas, and my thoughts and support for you, Cassandra. Now, if you liked Cassandra's question, be sure to click the share button right now and help out your fellow actor. If you're watching us on Facebook, be sure to like and follow our page. And if you are watching us on YouTube, simply click subscribe and then be sure to hit the notifications bell next to it. Finally, are you listening to us on iTunes? Well, simply click subscribe. Plus, don't forget to join me at my next free 3-hour acting class for beginners. Simply visit actingclassesinperth.com/free or follow the link in the description of this video. But right now, a student shout out, someone who came to us recently with some really low confidence. She was very nervous about getting up and performing. She was afraid that it was going to, pull up some emotions in her that she didn't really know how to manage from her past in terms of anxiety. And what was really beautiful is that she had this moment where she sat down, she focused, we had a bit of a talk about what she would achieve if she did do the performance versus if she didn't, how she'd feel walking away on either end of those outcomes. And she had a moment where she looked at me and she said, I want to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to commit to this. And I was so proud to see that happen. Asil, well done. It was an absolute pleasure, and I have so much respect for you because I know just how anxious and nervous you were at that level 1 workshop, and yet you focused, you committed, you managed in that moment to restructure the way that you thought about your anxiety or the way that you thought about your scene, and you made a huge step forward for you in your life, and I'm so proud of you for it. So well done, Asil. Well, thank you everybody for joining me today. Now, join me again tomorrow at 7 p.m. for another question answered by me. But until then, this was The Daily Show. I'm Lauren Johnson. Stay safe, and like always, happy acting.